we're moving our projects to the inside of the house.
How about an accent wall and a lot of paint?
And this week we're tackling a room for Clayton.
It's been a couple of moves since Clayton has gotten a proper man cave.
And while this project presented challenges like most do,
and then there's a solid chance this is where this whole project falls apart.
So we had a bit of a roadblock.
The end results were worth it.
Alright, so it's time to start an inside project. Now that we have gotten the garage finished, we're going to try to start working on an inside project. I went ahead and already did the guest room. We had in-laws coming into town for the holidays, and that one was like super simple. Put up a shelf, redo some bedding. It ended up turning out really cute. Very plain and simple, which is like what I'm going for. That is not the case with this room. So this is our podcast / whiskey room. It's been a couple of moves since Clayton has gotten a proper man cave. So that is my goal with this one, is we're going to turn it into a whiskey lounge, dark paint, leather furniture, very masculine, just got home from hunting and gathering, need a pour a whiskey lounge feel. So that's what we're going for in here. Step one, so this has kind of been like a catch-all for things. We don't have a basement here. So when the movers came, we dropped off a lot of our basement items in here. I have started doing a little bit of work as far as cleaning it out and like organizing its stuff, but it is still a disaster. So my goal today is to empty it. Clayton is at Lowe's right now getting some supplies. The kids are outside playing. Not very successfully. Okay. Toddler crisis. I'm gonna clear all this out, and then hopefully we can get the boards actually put up and caulked. If we can get that done today, then I can slowly start painting. Are you gonna help me?
I said, no, don't dump my water bitch and my sprinklers out. And Daddy made a huge mess and I didn't make it, so I'm not going to help.
Let's fix this crisis first.
Don't worry, I'll move.
All right, so now we've got the room, for the most part, cleared out. We moved all the cabinets to one side of the wall. We'll probably move those to the middle of the room once we actually start.
It just means we're back to having a bunch of in the dining room.
All right, so podcast room. What's the game plan? We're just doing, so it went from we're redoing the entire room to, how about an accent wall and a lot of paint?
Yeah, we wanted to do the whole room, but thinking about like this isn't our forever home, and it's like this is supposed to kind of be like a mother-in-law suite area, because you have this bedroom is the only bedroom downstairs, and then the full bath, the only bathroom downstairs is like right outside the door. So it's essentially its own ensuite because it's its own hallway. Nothing else is on this part of the house. So we decided not to like do anything crazy around the whole room, because we were worried that when we go to sell it, somebody may look at that and be like, oh, it's too much work to have to like undo all of it if it's on like 4 walls.
So
plus it made things more complicated in terms of like putting up shelving and TV and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so I think what we've decided to do is like the happy medium between like getting what we want to do and get the use of the space for what we want for the time that we're here, but also not taking away of what somebody else could do with it when we sell.
So we're just going to do like an accent. We'll paint the whole room and ceiling. So then the back wall, this is where like the couch and stuff is going to be. So we're going to do, there'll be some like boards like vertical, but there'll be a big horizontal like mini shelf that's going to be like 7-ish feet. And then we got a fan in here because it is warm and there's not much air movement on this side.
Yeah, Texas.
I'm hoping we can at least get, we have the paint. I'm not expecting to paint today. If I can get like all the trim like actually put up, so that when we get home from church tomorrow, Amanda's the painter anyway. We'll just lock her in here with all the paint fumes and have her get that knocked out, and then maybe Monday I can get the ceiling fan up and we can start kind of figuring out a better layout.
It's not as dark as I thought it would be, but maybe once we get on the walls, it'll be perfect. We're making progress now. You might be like, yeah, Amanda, you've got some on the ceiling. Did you not learn your lesson out in the garage? The answer is no. Did not learn our lesson. We're going for the whole like dark and moody vibe, and Clayton convinced me that once again, we need to paint the ceiling. So no, I have not learned my lesson. Yes, I'm painting the ceiling. But at least then it keeps like, it makes cutting in easier. So silver lining. I'm pretty sure you're just getting paint on the head. It's like, I feel sprinkles.
On with the endless amount of house projects that Amanda has saddled me with. For the whiskey and podcast room, we actually stole this idea from a friend of ours. At their house, they had these same IKEA cabinets, and he built a tabletop over the top of it. Just made it look a little more custom. So we got some African mahogany. We're gonna do that for the top, and some shelves to kind of like go around the TV. This wood is like surfaced already, supposedly, but it's still a little bit off. So rather than trying to like fight it with a sander or taking it back somewhere to like plane it and join it again, I'm gonna use a doweling jig and a bunch of clamps to hopefully like beat it into submission and get everything to line up appropriately. So it should be pretty straightforward, I think. We'll see. I've got like an hour till I have to go get a haircut, so maybe I'd be super pumped if I could get all the holes drilled and at least get it dry fitted before I go to get my haircut. Even better if I could get it actually glued up. I was gonna dry fit it, but the dowels are pretty tight, so we're just gonna YOLO it, go ahead and glue it up. I'll get all the clamps ready, and then there's a solid chance this is where this whole project falls apart. So, and we'll see if we've wasted like these boards together. Well, we got the shelves out of it too, but it's probably like $80 worth of lumber just for these two boards. So hopefully I'm not wrong and I can beat this into submission with dowels and it doesn't look too bad. The only other downside is the guy, so I had to downgrade my shop moving here because we didn't have space. So I got rid of some of my tools, one of them being my table saw. And so I had them make the cuts at Rockler, and the guy, like, he set it up and then walked away and somebody moved the fence. And so the boards are a little bit shorter than I needed them to be. I made them a little long so I could have some waste and like cut off the edge so it would all be flush. But now I have like 1/8 of an inch tolerance, I think, on the end of these boards. So these dowels have to work pretty close or I'm gonna have to go get more wood. Ain't nothing got nothing on you.
Your haircut looks really nice. Yeah, so he just got back from a haircut. We're changed because we're getting ready to go to a friend's house to hang
Thanks,
out for a
Perla.
little bit. And he's like, what color is my shirt? I was like, it's green. And he goes like what color green? I was like dark green.
So I blend into the whiskey room.
Okay.
Did I do it?
You kind of blended in.
Colors are hard.
Well, I'm looking like a whole festive holiday in here with this red shirt. So today we're trying to finish up the shelves. We're at least gonna sand them and prep and stain them so that hopefully then tomorrow night after work we can hang them. So that's what Clayton's job is today, while I continue to organize and sort through all the junk that was in here and kind of get some semblance of our life like put back together. So let's go check in and see what Clayton's doing.
So we got the bar top put together. This is actually the underside of the bar top, but I'm using a stain that I've never used before. Crash. It's called General Finishes. This is just high performance flat stain. But since I've never used it before and I don't know what it does to wood, if it's going to yellow or anything like that, before I go crazy and stain it on the top or on the shelves, I'm going to do it on the underside of the top here and see what it looks like and get the boss lady's approval.
Daddy,
Yes, sir.
is the glue dry?
Yeah. I'm about to put some stain on it. So I've had some helpers. They helped me sand. Tell the people what you think. Did we do a good job?
Yes.
All right. Are they gonna, where is this going? Do you remember?
This?
Yeah, what room is it going in?
The podcast room.
The podcast room. So yeah, we'll put some stain on, check it out, and then see where we're at here in like an hour or so, probably after dinner. If it looks good, I'll flip it over, prep the other side, prep the top, and then we'll keep this thing moving. Overall, I like it. It's similar to, if any of you guys have ever used polyacrylic by Minwax. It's really similar, like in consistency and kind of how it goes on. We will see how it goes. I'll let you take a look at it. It looks like that's the drier part. And it looks pretty good. This spot here, I didn't get the glue off good enough, so I'll definitely want to pay attention to that. On the top side, just making sure that I get the glue cleaned up. It looked a little splotchy at first, but as it starts to dry and soak in, it's starting to look a little bit better. So we'll see how it goes. It says it recommends 2 to 3 coats. I'll probably do 3 or 4 on the top. But on the bottom, I'm probably going to stop at 2. We'll see if it starts to even out. As long as it looks fine, I'll flip it over. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time on the side that nobody's going to see. So yeah, check back in. We'll see if the boss approves.
Move, cat.
Which side do you want in the front? I guess it doesn't matter for right now.
I think it's just for measuring purposes. You know what we could do, since this right there is door, to switch it. So put this one on that side, that one.
So that it's in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
roughly there.
You did a good job.
Roughly there.
All right, it's a mad dash to the end,
And this.
like most projects.
Oh, wait.
So Clayton got a call yesterday that said that our furniture for this room is finally ready after like 4 months of not so patiently waiting. So it's gonna be delivered tomorrow. So tonight we got to finish, we've got to hang the shelves, hang the TV, and start getting all of this whiskey up onto the shelf. So we'll be good to go. You did a great job making all the shelves.
I mean, I just had to sand and stain.
But you
And
did,
then
you
Daddy,
did a
two
good
pieces of wood
job.
together.
you need some
But you still
tape.
did a good job. So we kind of we need to do the math, and then we
Some
will knock this room out.
A lot of boring math later.
So tomorrow morning, gotta get up, cut these.
So we had a bit of a roadblock tonight. Got the top shelf hung. Went to go put the side shelves up and realized that they ran right up onto the TV, and there needs to be like a little bit of space there. Like it just looks real funny.
Yeah, I think when we like made the measurements, I'm pretty sure that I like left a little slot on these so that I could cut them if I needed to, and then I just forgot about it when I was getting them ready, and so they would fit, but it would run right up to the edge of the TV.
Yeah.
It looked kind of weird. So we'll cut them down. I've got to cut like 4 inches off of them.
Them being these sideboards, these small boards.
Yeah, they're 18 inches right now. I got to cut them down to 14 inches, and then I'll have to re-sand and stain. It shouldn't be too bad because it'll just be the side really, but I'll have to sand the whole thing down so that it kind of like blends in. But it shouldn't be too bad.
Other than that, yeah, I guess that's all for tonight. We're tired.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Just try this again tomorrow. Good morning. Bright and early the next day. Clayton is actually already out in the garage starting to cut those shelves down and start prepping that. I need to go into the room for a second and get some of that area cleared out. I got like 10 minutes and then I gotta go get my nails done with a friend. Ooh, coffee's good. Let's get today going. All right, furniture's here.
It's too big.
Well, that's not too big. I think that looks good.
The couch is fine. Don't think we're going to be able to do, unless Amanda gets really creative, I don't think we're going to be able to do 2 chairs in here. What if we put the couch on this wall?
And the 2 chairs over there.
That might work.
Okay.
You're still going to be blocking off. I don't know that there's a way to do it without blocking everything. No cat, no cat, no cat, no cat, no cat, no cat.
Looks like right now what we'll be playing is furniture Tetris.
Yeah.
Isn't this a fun game to play?
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. The furniture's in. I recut the shelves this morning and got them resealed. It looks like it's gonna fit. So we'll hopefully get these last 4 shelves hung pretty quickly. And then I just need to attach the top to the cabinets. I think we're gonna do that now.
I think so, yeah.
All right, the whiskey room is now officially your problem.
Oh, all right, well, cool.
Should I do it here?
Yay! Yay, they put a new one. We still have our soft ones.
I've done more painting in the last month than I've done in my entire relationship. Find a really, oh, I love you.
Hey.
Let's couch and watch it. You can take your pants off if you want. Did you get that?